So it is now me, Homo sapien, named Shannon Nicole Kringen on camera right now. It is October 23rd, 2024. My birthday is October 25th, 2024. I will be 56 years old. I am wearing my BS filter through all the BS in the world glasses. No, these are my blue light blocker glasses that I'm wearing when I look at computer screens and I'm testing out how it feels in terms of eye fatigue, and I find them very soothing. I feel good being around a lot of natural light and not turning on electric lights unless I really need them, staying in touch with the circadian rhythms of being human, of being awake and sleeping, and eating real food and avoiding chemicals in my food, and really interested in actual health and actual seeing through all of the BS in the world, let's just say. So I like to joke that these glasses help me continue filtering out all the BS in the world. So I have 18 poems to publish in my next book that goes along with our song recordings. And I wanted to read the different songs. Only Child, written about me being an only child and growing up in San Diego and Whidbey Island, and then Seattle. Monkey Wrench, about not spraying water on the candle and being open to being creative and not letting yourself or others discourage you from pursuing your dreams. Cancel Culture Vulture. The phrase is cancel culture vulture, virtue signal soldier, a song I wrote about current times and being frustrated with people who want to take away free speech from certain people and glorify certain people while we demonize other people. And perhaps we need to question that. Jazmint is a very playful song I wrote about a kitten named Jasmine. And it's a jazzy, playful song with fun rhymes about uh, fun guy in the jungle with the fungi. Banana Split is a folk song sounding recording that we did, inspired by my love for the music of Tom Petty, who widens my jetty. UFO Camera is a song I wrote about a dream I had about a UFO camera filled with oysters. And it's a very X-rated dream, but the song and the poem avoids using certain words that would be too provocative. So it's kind of hints around about um, sensuality, but it's a UFO camera full of oysters. It's a very strange dream I had over 20 years ago that I still kind of remember the vibe of. Dumpster Diving Boots is a song I wrote about hand painted boots that I made that I threw away in a dumpster. And I painted a top hat for Tom Petty, who widens my jetty. And I painted shoes for Tori Amos. And I wrote a song about throwing away boots I painted for myself. And then I saw them for sale in a secondhand store. So that's about valuing your art, and being grateful for a stranger for rescuing my art and the universe showing that to me. Um, New Year's Revolution is a rhyme I made up about Seattle and the Space Needle. Um, Needle that space, needing more dough, and it goes on and on from there. And I made up some cool rhymes about Seattle. I wrote that after New Year's Eve in the wake of celebrating when 2024 first was here. And then the story of Goddess Kring, about my art car, a bunch of fun rhymes about my Opal Moonstone art car, which is a Honda Fit that's covered in rhinestones. And Ripple Effect is a poem I wrote about ripple effect. That's like a spoken word piece, not a song, but a spoken word recording with a little music in the background by Dave Flowers from Interactive Jack Records. And Slow Down is a duet with my father, Gus Kringen, from a 1984 cassette. Polarized Landscape is a rhyme that I made up about current political times and the frustration of thinking that it's only A versus B when really it's absurd. And I know that we could have a C or a D all the way to a Z, and instead we just have an A and a B, which kind of feels to me about as democratic as Germany in World War II, which was not very democratic at all. Okay, and then we've got Swirly Girl, and whimsical rhyme that we turned into a song. It's Swirly Girl, give it a whirl, find the pearl. Checkerboard childhood and while they livelihood understood, and it goes on from there. So I had a childhood that was checkerboard. It was very good and very bad at the same time. Both my parents are wonderful, and they also didn't give me certain things I needed. And so my childhood was very dark and very light at the same time, simultaneously. And then a-bun-dance is my fear of scarcity, scare of fiercity, fear of scarcity in our fair city. A-bun-dance, bombarde, discarde, not tardy. We are we are smarty, strong and hardy. So it's about my fear of scarcity and the less is more or less. Kind of the paradox of abundance and scarcity and less is more sometimes, and just kind of a poem about that concept. Dragonfire Hello. Honestly, don't remember what the words are for that one, but I know I made up rhymes. That was part of a song that my friend made with his friend, and I added lyrics to it. And it's a rhyme about dragons and dancing and connecting with an audience. And I forgot what the rhymes are. I want to re listen to that. Cactus Hugging Vulnerable Viking is a poem I wrote about the road trip we had from Seattle to Houston, the art car parade and back. And I came up with all kinds of cool rhymes about the road trip and origami pylons and centrifugal force and perpendicular stinker and choosing Houston, road tripping, not skinny dipping, banjo tango, zebra balancing Libra, grackle prance. I love the grackle birds in Texas. I really like Texas, met all kinds of cool people with all kinds of different political opinions and different than mine, similar than mine. I like all different kinds of people from all different kinds of parts of the world that have different points of view. And I like the freedom of expression, freedom of speech. I like um, being open to different ways of seeing. Kaleidoscope Unicorn is partly a rhyme poem I wrote about cat sitting a kitty named Kiki who solves her fish puzzle in the sunlight. And the Black Box Theater of the Freehold Theater, where I've taken some acting classes, and the wonderful comedian and actor Matt Smith, who teaches a improv workshop where he goes, "Thank you, I failed," and he teaches you. And I wrote a rhyme partly about taking care of Kiki the kitty and Freehold Theater acting phrases. Thank you to Matt Smith, the actor and comedian in Seattle who used to be on Almost Live and that I know a little bit. Because I took a class from him, an improv class. Took 5 or 6 Freehold Theater classes. I'm thinking about taking a step 3 acting, but I haven't done that yet. But I did take step 1 and step 2, and maybe I'll take step 3. I took solo performance with Mariah C. Kaminsky. I took improv, solo performance, voice, with Jen Hammond, and I forgot the names of some of the other instructors, but I really had a great time at Freehold Theater. Would love to take more acting classes. See an enemy set free, outsmart the gaslighters. That's a current song that we're working on about see an enemy set free. The right to be wrong, the wrong to rewrite reality. So it's about current propaganda, psychological manipulation, corruption, people arguing about what's true and what's false, blaming certain people that might be scapegoats so that they can distract us, although people that they are blaming as scapegoats might be creepy themselves, but we might be turning a blind eye to something else, the elephant in the room, stuff like that. That's just a concept of that. So these are some of the 18 poems that I wrote that I'm going to publish in a book, and we've turned them into songs at Interactive Jack Records. We're going to perform live. I just wanted to get on here and make a video. I'm in the middle of doing some pet sitting and some art modeling and some medical modeling, and I'm enjoying these glasses. And I just wanted to catch up with you guys and say that I am feeling extremely grateful and also extremely stressed out and frustrated about certain things in the world and feeling like deer in the headlights a little bit, but refusing to, oh yeah, I wrote, let's see, refusing to be a sleepwalker, but trying to have compassion for people who see things differently than me. I'm really happy that 8 or 9 people said they want a copy of our CD, our music CD. I'm happy to mail people a free copy in the snail mail of our music CD, especially if you have a radio show. Hollow Earth Radio has played some of our music. We would love to have Kring Flower Goddess KRING music played on KEXP Seattle. KEXP Seattle. This is this is Goddess KRING on KEXP Seattle Radio. I would love to have that be a reality. And if you like our music, please tell your family and friends and spread the word. It's on most of the major platforms streaming right now. Here is a new song lyrics that I wrote today. Broke the yoke of woke, shake it to the fully, shake it. Okay. Broke the yoke on of woke, shake it to the fully awake. Out the pseudo fake BS detector, defecto filter, tame that anger, aware of danger, feeling stranger and stranger, estranged from the free range, rearranged the derangement to actual freedom, dream dome, dissolving Rome to truly roam. So Rome as in ROME, to truly roam as in traveling ROAM. So I love words that sound similar: onomatopoeia, double entendre, triple entendre. Recently saw on October 20th, which would have been Tom Petty's 74th birthday, October 20th, the Heartbreakers Beach Party, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Beach Party movie, directed by Cameron Crowe, 1980 something, early 80s. Really enjoyed that film, saw it twice. Really grateful, really inspired by the songwriting of Tom Petty and the songwriting of Tori Amos. Happy that Tori has a new book called Tori and the Muses about being inspired and the freedom to create. Have recently heard Tori Amos talk about the importance of freedom in artistic expression, and that when she loves to collaborate with other musicians or movie directors, or I mean, video directors that have directed her music videos, she likes to give them freedom to direct. And so the idea of, and I've heard when Tori Amos plays piano, I've heard her drummer and her guitarist say that they love playing with Tori on stage because she gives them lots of freedom and lets them do whatever they want as long as it works musically. She likes it when people have the freedom of to try and experiment and do different things with music. And Tom Petty was a very free person in terms of the way he wrote songs and performed and expressed himself. Laurie Anderson, there's a video of her online, the multimedia artist Laurie Anderson. I'm very inspired by her, and she talks about the importance of freedom. So hopefully we can keep a certain amount of freedom in this world, especially freedom in the arts is extremely important. I think freedom in many ways is important. Freedom of expression, but also freedom to question authority, whether it's left, right, or in the center, whether it's independent or whether it's a weird idea or a so-called normal idea, whether it's mainstream or alternative, whether it's mainstream medicine, allopathic medicine, functional medicine, naturopathic medicine, shamanistic, tribal medicine, all of it. So there's all different kinds of ways of seeing the similar things. And I don't like it when people ostracize each other for having different points of view. I think we need to exercise our freedom and our human rights to question authority, and I can see why people are overwhelmed, being bombarded with a lot of information, and some of the information contradicts itself. So, yeah, these are some of the crippled and ripples of fear feelings that I have about current reality. So, I am grateful that I'm healthy and alive and exercising my free speech on this video. And have a good day. And I'm excited about publishing my new poetry book and continuing to record songs and getting out there and performing live and continuing to learn how to love and heal and grow, take care of myself, love and heal and grow with others and with myself, stay connected to nature as a human being, barefoot on the earth, talking to trees literally, and being friends with animals and trees and appreciating insects and spiders and worms and all the different animals I see in the ecosystem. I'm an omnivore. I also eat meat. I am a predator and I'm a human and I eat meat. I eat plants and I eat meat. And there it is. So yeah, everything is a paradox, perhaps. So it is 10:23:24. So have a good day, everyone. Thanks for being here with me. This is Shannon Kringen Goddess KRING in Seattle, signing off for now. Enjoy your day. Bye. Do whatever you love. What does freedom mean to you? And I also am going to continue working on the Goddess KRING documentary film, which I haven't officially started yet, other than rough ideas and writing things down in my journal about my ideas. Wanting to film my art car, wanting to have a flashback, maybe could have a flashback of growing up in San Diego. My first inspiration was Shirley Temple on television when I was like a 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 year old. I wanted to be magical like Shirley Temple. So I'm going to talk about that in another video. Bye for now. Enjoy your day. Bye.